Here we go then, folks. The National League playoffs in about 15 minutes' time. You'll know if we're going to be playing in the Football League for the first time next season. I had to wear my home shirt for it, didn't I? Hello and welcome to part 53 of It's Coming Home. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode we have the playoffs. After the disappointment of Saturday's video where we managed to bottle the last two games of the season against Chester and Fylde, who did both finish above us, albeit only by 1 point, we now go into the playoffs against Halifax, who made their way past Aldershot in their first round. Halifax finished 6th in the league. We are the home team. You'd like to think we have a good chance of making it through to the final. The problem is, if we get there, the final is likely to be against Fylde, who we've just shown in the last game we're not capable of beating. So I'm not feeling massively confident, but, you know, we're going to go for it. And as part of going for it, we're going to go back to the 4-2-3-1. Mainly because Mick Pugh is now fit and he's one of our best players, and we want to attack. We want to go down swinging. So this is what we're going to be doing. We've got Civita in goal, a back four of Webber, Proctor, Sass Davis and Daly Campbell, Fernandez and Wolf in the midfield, with Tyler, Pugh and Stanley all offering support to Mick Powell. And goodness me, do we need a big performance from Mick Powell, who was noticeably absent in the two big games against Chester and Fylde. He owes us some big game magic that we know he's capable of from back in the old FA Cup runs, but he kind of disappeared for those last two games. And if he'd have been Mick Powelling about the place, we wouldn't be messing around with this playoffs nonsense. Right, let's assertively say we owe Halifax, because we do. We finished well above them. We feel disgruntled that we're even in the playoffs. Let's go out there and absolutely thump Halifax and show whoever we face in the final that we mean business. That's got to be the plan anyway. I don't know how many people are likely to be inside the home of football today. Hopefully we're completely packed out, because, you know, we've got the chance to play in the Football League. If we can't fill this ground for a game like this, when can we fill it? Halifax have got some tired players. Obviously, they played in midweek to get to this point and went to extra time, I think, in their game. So we should have the fitness advantage. Webber with the cross, but it's straight into the Halifax keeper's arms. I am feeling... I'll just stop talking. Right. Oh no, Sass Davis has done it again. But Civita makes the save. Yikes. I was saying I am feeling less stressed now for the playoffs than I was for the run-in. I think if we trip at this point, then what are you going to do? It was never meant to be. But in the league, it felt like an unlikely, underdog story was being told. The game was spelling it out for us, and it was all set up. I thought we were going to do it, and then we didn't. And because of that, I got super stressed. But now my heart rate is... Okay, it's the exact same 104 it was before. I'm talking nonsense. I'm still stressed. My resting heart rate is not in 3 figures normally. I would like to reassure you all. Right. A nothing first half. Team talk. We've got to do passion. Sure. Oh, do we go aggressive? Yeah, that was rubbish. There you go. Aggression. They're all fired up. Perhaps they just needed a half-time shouting. There's only just over 1,000 people here. I would have expected a team the size of Halifax. I mean, I remember Halifax being a Football League team. I would expect a team the size of Halifax to bring more than 1,000 people to a game like this. Let alone, Mick Powell. Forget how many Halifax fans are here. Mick Powell's doing cartwheels. He's put us 1-0 up with his 32nd goal of the season. I think we talked about this in the last video. How does 5'9" Mick Powell score so many headers from corners? I'm not going to question it, because he does, and it's lovely. And we're 1-0 up, and oh my word, let's just not lose from here. Powell is in behind again, forces a save out of the Halifax keeper. I've not even looked at what's going on in the other game. I don't care at the moment. We'll worry about who we might be playing in the other game if we get there. But for now, Powell won the header from the corner again, by the way. For now, it's just all about not losing from this point. We've got Shane Phillips on the bench, and I think Shane Phillips to come on for Pugh isn't the worst idea at this juncture. Pugh's just coming back from an injury. Phillips, obviously, is a home original, and this is going to mean more to him than it means to Pugh, who's only here on loan. Stanley with the corner now. Sass Davis hits the post, And it's cleared. We are bombarding Halifax with set pieces at this point. Stanley to take another corner. It goes all the way across to Sass Davis again, who nods down. It's scrambled clear by Halifax. Halifax have only had 34% of the possession. They've only had 3 shots. If we manage to throw this away from here, I'm going to be devastated. Right, Tyler is... We don't have Tilly on the bench again. I'm tempted to stick Lewis O'Brien out there on the left wing. We've done it plenty of times in the past, and we know what a quality player O'Brien is, albeit playing out of position. Just having a player like that on the pitch, he's got the opportunity to just hit a free kick at a moment's notice. Lerick Fernandez now into Wolf. Wolf out to Webber. Chance to cross. Crosses to Powell. Powell wins another header, but this time it loops over and the game rolls on. Oh my word. Right, we've not got anyone who can come on at this point. Kai Brown isn't coming on today because Mick Powell's having one of his good games. There's part of me that's tempted to go to a diamond with and get O'Brien into the midfield. Powell is injured. Even if we get there, we're going to have to do a playoff final without Mick Powell. I don't know if I can cope with that. Or it might be a blessing in disguise. He's played every game for us this season. I think this was his 60th game this season. Sass Davis has scored in the 96th minute to secure our spot at maybe Wembley. I'm not sure if the final was at Wembley. We will find out, I guess. But certainly in the playoff final. But of course, with a foot injury, which they're always bad, aren't they? We're likely to have to do that playoff final without our captain, without our top scorer, without Mick Powell. Why are we in the 98th minute? What nonsense is this? Blow the whistle, referee. Fernandez lumps it forward and we do finally get to book our spot in the playoff final. Let's passionately say congratulations. They're all happy with that. And now we'll have a look to see who we're playing. It's either Fylde or Wrexham. It's Wrexham. Fylde defeated. If only we could have done that, we wouldn't have been in these playoffs. So we're the home team for the final, which is at Wembley. And it's at Wembley next week. Are we going to have Mick Powell available? No. Here we are then. For the second time in 2 episodes, we're 1 win away from the Football League. Please don't bottle it this time. And we've got to do it without Mick Powell as well. That's the one change. Kai Brown coming in for Mick Powell up front. And, this is a big game for Kai Brown, who's never started a game for us. Because obviously Mick Powell starts all the games. He has come off the bench 15 times and got 2 goals. We need him to put a performance on for us today. I'm so afraid. Mick Powell's played 62 games this season. He's played 223 games for home in 5 years. Or 5 and a bit years, because he broke into the team right at the end of that first season when he did a Mick Powell and started playing alongside Anthony Harris. But he's not missed a game. He's not had an injury in all that time. Of all the times to pick up an injury, the one saving grace is the fact that this is effectively the situation we were in for those last 2 league games. He didn't turn up for them either. Right. Right, we've got to stay calm. Wrexham. I feel were Wrexham the team that came up with us from the National League North as well. Right, let's do the avenge. Passionately avenge. Right, that's motivated a lot of them. There's apparently 38,000 tickets been sold for this playoff final. I wonder how many of them have gone to home fans. We talked earlier in the year with the FA Trophy, which, by the way, the FA Trophy final was played yesterday, so I don't know what would have happened if we'd have got to that as well. But we did talk about how many fans might we take to Wembley if we go back. Last time, we took about 3,500, 4,000, I think. So it'd be interesting to see how many we've got here at Wembley today for the National League playoff final. It looks like we've got the lower tier filled on 2 sides of the ground, which is more than 4,000 people, I suggest. Tyler plays the ball through for Kai Brown, who's... Oh, he hits the post! Oh, that could have been such a career-defining, hero-making moment for Kai Brown. But it cannons back off the post. I'd like to think the whole of Peterborough are here today cheering home on, because... it's just, imagine this as a local fairy tale story, a team that didn't exist 6 years ago and now in a position where they could make it into the Football League, and they're at Wembley trying to do exactly that. But Wrexham are in behind us and luckily fire wide. Is that the Wrexham end with no fans in it? Or now I don't understand. Are Wrexham fans all here in home shirts? What's going on? Right, we'll find out just after half time how many each of us have brought. But those sides of the ground, which look like they've got home shirts in, are absolutely packed. This bit here, which looks like Wrexham shirts, is empty. I'm sure it's probably the other way around. And that's just my colour blindness playing tricks on me. Right, let's assertively say, let's win this game. Come on. Let's just do it. Right, so, yeah, it was the other way around. So there's 38,700 people here. 35,700 of them are Wrexham fans. We've brought, 3,000. So less than last time. 3,000 home fans have come to Wembley. So why are Wrexham in an away kit? I thought Wrexham played in red. They're not red shirts. They look like green shirts. Or black shirts, depending on which side of the argument you're on. This is obviously a green shirt. Come on now. Which, worryingly, with me sat in front of a green screen, means I might be sat here naked, as far as you can see. Which would be a little bit weird. Right, what do I do? Do we bring Shane Phillips on again? Obviously, in the last game, we played better once he came on. But we were already ahead when we did it. But same logic applies, really. Shane Phillips is going to want it more than Mick Pugh. So let's make that change. You need to carry on being a pressing forward. And we're also going to bring on James Tilley for Connor Stanley and get him up there working with Brown. Offer him a little bit of support and show some passion. It's very tight. I'm not just talking about my shirt. 64% possession in this game. It's time for Lewis O'Brien. I bring him on so often and he so rarely starts, but I do like having him on just for the option of that free kick. Wrexham have gone to 3 strikers. I'm glad we brought Shane Phillips on when we did. Oh, it's going to be filed all over again. This is going to be even worse. I can't watch. I can't go through this again. This will be 3 episodes in a row where we've been kicked in the teeth in the second half of an episode. Civita manages to keep hold of the ball and I'm afraid. Proctor, back to Civita. Please get the ball out of our area. Finds Tyler. To Fernandez. Probably the last time you're going to see Larrick Fernandez in a home shirt. Tilly. With the opportunity to cross, he's got Daly Campbell there supporting him. Daly Campbell looked like he was having a shot. I don't even know what he was planning there. But now Wrexham have got a corner. Not like this. It's just over. There's 3 minutes of added time. And what's my heart rate doing? We're down to 90 apparently, so I'm chilling out. I don't feel chilled out. I think I've probably gotten around the clock once, and I'm on like 290. Right, what on earth do we do here to try and inspire a performance? I feel like we've got to be passionate. Continue to work hard and we'll win this. Right, everybody's gained confidence. We've just got to find a breakthrough. It's so hard without Mick Powell to see a way a goal is coming, but we have got some set-piece specialists on the pitch, but Wrexham are attacking. Daly Campbell clears to Tilly, and now we've got Brown available for the pass, but Tilly's still running. Tilly plays it into Brown. Brown all the way across to Tyler. I saw Fernandez make the run on, and Tyler just has a shot. I don't know what he's thinking there. We're better than that. Right, we're going to show passion again. We've fired them back up again. Just keep firing them up. Proctor's calm, everyone else is fired up. You be the cool head, Alfie, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't want this to go to penalties, but at the same time, I don't care as long as we win them. But please, let's have a hero. Remember, it was the playoff final at this stage of Back in the Borough last year where Sir Tom Elliott got knighted. He made himself a hero in this match. Have we got someone ready to step up and be this year's Sir Tom Elliott? Daly Campbell to Phillips. Phillips back to Daly Campbell. Into Brown. Brown back to Daly Campbell again. We've got men queuing up in the middle. There's Larrick Fernandez to Tyler! Lewis Tyler! 109 minutes on the clock. We can't knight him. He's only here on loan. But it's his 11th goal of the season. There's 11 minutes left in this match. We are 11 minutes away from the Football League. Please don't mess this up. That was beautiful from Larrick Fernandez. Yes, he's one of our own. Yes, he's only back here on loan. Yes, we're going to miss him. But what a final contribution, potentially, in a home shirt for Larrick Fernandez. I'd make him a club icon now just for that assist. And I think we've done it. This is the last roll of the dice for Wrexham. Please, no. The corner's too long. That's got to be it, surely. We've got to go... We're in the Football League. Holme are in the Football League. That is ridiculous. And I'm tempted to order a new home shirt with 30 Fernandez on the back. Because, oh my word, I'm so glad we got him back in on loan. Passionate. That was really special. Holme are a Football League club. This is going to be an interesting summer. The board would like to discuss potentially turning professional. I think we have to turn professional now we're in the Football League. Yes, so we're now a professional football club. We have budgets that aren't really any different from the budgets of this year, but that's fine because we're nowhere near spending that kind of money. So it's fine that the budgets haven't really gone up. And we're going professional this summer as well. That's going to make a huge difference to player development, fitness, training. We're in the Football Bleeping League. My word. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday when we're back for this transfer special? This is going to be spectacular. If you've enjoyed that, and how could you not? If we don't get to 1,000 likes on this video, I don't know how the internet works anymore. So make sure you drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Don't forget, the link to buy these beautiful shirts is down in the description. And thank you very much for watching.